Hi, this is Chris from the Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from Political Voices Network.
Okay, all you need to know, there it is, the headline from last night's CNN. Volcano of Bolt, Trump town hall off the rails.
Oh, I detected.
Did we expect anything different?
No, we did not. I would like all of the toner and paperback that you used to print this fact-checking Trump CNN town hall.
CNN fact-checking.
I don't know,
CNN's
47
Trump,
pages long.
13 pages of CNN fact-checking their own.
CNN.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
CNN fact-checking themselves.
That's right.
I'm sorry. The biggest blunder is they seriously agreed to it. And like a Trump mob is what they agreed to.
The audience, the audience was the biggest problem they had last night.
They're laughing and cheering jokes. And anything else he said, it was, oh my God. By the way, nasty women are back. I can use all these T-shirts. He called Caitlin Collins, of course, a nasty woman.
Sure.
Who said?
He was gender neutral. It was a nasty person.
Oh, okay.
Movement.
Who said thank you for taking a small bite out of the huge cheese wedge of lies Trump told tonight? Who said that?
Barney Rubble.
No, that was Jake Tapper to CNN reporter Sarah Murray as they furiously tried to fact check an entire. How long was it? Was it an hour?
No, 90 minutes. 90 minutes. Well, 70 minutes plus
90-minute tornado of bull.
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't, Travis. I
tried.
Didn't.
No, I didn't. I saw the opening.
If it wasn't my job, when MSNBC was in commercial break, I tuned a couple times, and then my blood pressure shot through the roof. And yes, it's exactly what we thought. Except I cannot believe they agreed to an entire audience.
The audience
of Trump supporters.
I think the audience was their biggest mistake last night. That's not a town hall.
Yes,
because then it turned into a Roman Coliseum.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Of them
totally
cheering him, attacking Caitlin Collins, E. Jean Carroll.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Where do you even start? Everything he said just about was a complete lie. I mean, this is what I was saying about.
That's all you need to say.
How do you?
Everything he said was a lie. You don't even need to go through all the fact checking.
Why would I waste my life going through all this?
Right.
I mean, of course, there's greatest hits. Like I finished the wall. Oh my God.
No.
I built the wall. Oh my God. I don't. Yes, Melissa in Virginia says CNN told us it was a town hall. It wasn't. It was a KKK neo-Nazi misogynistic Trump rally. That is not a cross-section of voters when you have all Republicans or Republican-leaning independents. Give me a break. I mean, okay.
My favorite thing was this morning when Gary Tuchman, one of their reporters, had this focus group of people that were in the audience.
Yeah.
And he asked them, why does Trump keep bringing up 2020? And the first person he asked said, well, you guys asked him about it right out of the gates. He's going to talk about it.
Oh, God. As they should, the reporting is that CNN is facing a fury of criticism from within the company.
Yeah.
Following this, it's hard to see how America was served by the spectacle of lies that aired on CNN Wednesday evening, wrote what's his name? Oliver Darcy, CNN senior reporter. He said Collins was given an impossible task and put in an uncomfortable position. That is true.
Yes.
Given the audience was comprised of Republicans who mostly applauded the former president and laughed at all of his comments as CNN aired it all. On and on it went. It felt like 2016 all over again. It was Trump's unhinged social media feed brought to life on stage, and Trump's staffers were reportedly delighted with the event.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure they were.
Yeah.
I mean, what a complete and total disgrace.
But the White House is saying they were also delighted with the event because the
it's
commercials
already,
themselves.
They're already using it in ads.
Sure.
I mean, I was thinking this too. I was like, how much legal fodder do we get?
There's some
I was
legal
like,
peril.
E. Jean Carroll should just sue him again. I'm like,
I tweeted
my
that last
God.
night.
Right?
Yeah. Sue CNN.
By the way, it is 2016 all over again, but now with quicksand and piranhas, and also the Bermuda Triangle. It's like an acid flashback, but with
That wasn't on stage last night.
I don't know that you can sue CNN for platforming it. You can't sue
No,
any
I
of them.
said no. I said could he
Travis said that. Travis said that.
Can she?
No, she can't because you can't sue newspapers for running the original quote.
They platformed him. They let him say new stuff.
Ellie Honig, who's CNN's...
I'm not saying I like the idea, but you know what?
Well, you can't.
CNN's legal reporter said January 6th prosecutors scored with Trump's admission his supporters acted upon his whim. I mean, this is what we saw in the E. Jean Carroll case that Cynthia Oxney was telling us yesterday. Trump is always the best witness against Trump because he can't shut the
exactly
up. And he just keeps making it worse and incriminating himself. Every time he talks, it's a rake factory, legally, right? So Ellie Honig said, if you're thinking about prosecuting Donald Trump in relation to his effort to steal the election, you're going to need to show that connection, that Donald Trump knew and understood his words would be acted on, knew and understood that people were listening to him and would actually do things because he said so and stop doing things because he said so. I've never heard him so clearly admit that. Everything Donald Trump says is out there. It's fair game. It can be used. And I think if I'm a prosecutor watching that last night, I'm circling that clip and I'm saying, here we go.
Yeah.
We just filled that gap.
Yeah.
So I guess if it serves any purpose last night, is that there's hopefully
use
more
it against him.
Legal, that there's more legal material. But otherwise, I'm like, what the?
I don't think a single
that?
mind was changed last night. Not one iota.
I mean, it sums up everything. When he was asked about this, is when I happened to tune over like twice, just and like vomited, and then I had to turn it back.
But your target weight.
It was like exactly my girlfriend. I was like, it's like the cartoon when they hit the whatever with the mallet and the thing goes bing. Like it took like 1 second for my blood pressure to just go right through the roof. I'm like, yeah, I gotta change the channel back.
Strongman thing. I've done that.
Right.
Yes.
I'm sure you have.
Ring that bell.
Yeah.
What was I saying?
I don't know.
Throwing
when
up
he's
Donald
talking
Trump.
about the debt ceiling, right? He's like, yep, they should blow it up. They should absolutely just blow it up because blah, 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 whatever the bull he was saying. And at least Caitlin Collins said, that's not what you said when you were president. You said it absolutely must never happen. He's like, he just smirks and goes, I'm not president anymore. And the crowd's like, ha, 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 ha. I'm like, you're going to pay he's going to blow up all of our lives and the world economy, and you're like laughing, going, oh, ha, ha. But seriously, Chris, it's your thing always about owning the libs.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, oh my God, that they're smirking and laughing with him about rape.
Oh my God, you said I'm right.
Yeah, I know, right? This is going to be a weird.
It's that audience.
It's going to be a weird election cycle.
6/14, May 11th, 2023. Stephanie said Chris is right.
Okay. Lizard here, lizard. Oh, here she is. Liz Cheney. That's all you have to do.
Okay.
She, as you might suspect, had some fact-checking to do.
She did.
She said Donald Trump gave no order to deploy the National Guard to protect the Capitol prior to or on January 6th. Listen to this testimony of his own Secretary of Defense. No matter how many times Trump lies about this, facts won't change. He is unfit for any office. Thank you, Lizard.
She's still evil and not our friend.
Oh, my God. The whole Nancy Pelosi was in charge of security on January. No, she's not. Oh, my God. I don't. These are just the 2 times I happened to tune over. It was like,
I do have to say that Caitlin Collins did her best. She did know her stuff.
But that's what I mean. She was put in a completely. It was like thrown in a. It was like idiocracy. She's thrown in this lion's den.
Right.
And what did I say before they even did it? There's no way you can counter this galloping of lying. You can't possibly counter the lies as fast as he told them.
And having an audience in there that was going to cheer for him. Because even if she tried to fact check him, the audience has turned on her already. Right. It just does not there was no sympathetic ear in the room for what she was trying to do. So they weren't. So she ended up looking like a fool.
Yeah.
She should be.
We had predicted that the C word
CNN
would
for what they did to her last night.
Yeah, we were saying the C word would be banning. I'm surprised it wasn't the audience to her, because that's okay now, because everything's okay. Yes, Trump. Oh, that was a highlight. He said January 6th was a beautiful day. He had the right to take and keep confidential documents. Called Caitlin Collins a nasty person. He took to to heap praise upon the supportive audience at the event. I bet. Throughout the town hall, the audience could be heard laughing at Trump's jokes about sexual abuse victim E. Jean Carroll and cheering election fraud claims. Hope everyone enjoyed CNN tonight, Trump. The New Hampshire audience was amazing. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's, now we know. Because didn't Trump say something earlier about, what I negotiated with CNN? That's what it was. So that is CNN, Chris, getting bent over a pinball machine. Oh, my God, really?
Yeah.
Is there anything you didn't agree to? I mean, because we're saying if you're going to do this and say, oh, you got to hear both sides and it's an election and blah, 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 he's the front runner. Okay, then real voters with real questions, not a Trump rally.
That was the biggest mistake, and I'm sure it was something that Trump required.
Yeah, of course.
But then CNN should not have agreed to it. That's on CNN for agreeing to give him what he wanted.
Right. Yeah. Oh, this is what he said. You already knew. Like, you're like, oh, what did they agree to? He said, heading to the great state of New Hampshire. Is CNN making a comeback, or is this just a charade? They must treat MAGA, the greatest political movement in our country's history, with respect. I think we will, but we'll soon find out. Big opportunity for CNN. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And plus, this was just sticking it to Fox.
Yeah.
That was, part of his...
Yeah. The panel of experts after the town hall that they had on CNN tore him apart.
Yeah. But it's already.
But you know who didn't watch that?
Happened. Yeah.
The MAGA audience didn't watch that. And you know what this does to CNN is everyone who watched that because they were a Donald Trump supporter is going to run back to their corners and their hidey holes and all that stuff, and they're going to say, "Look, Donald Trump owned CNN last night. Donald Trump destroyed the fake media. Donald Trump destroyed CNN. We won. Too bad. You lose, CNN."
Oh, I don't expect anything different.
It's already in the Biden ad, of course. Good. Biden slammed him for calling January 6th a beautiful day. Trump said January 6th was the largest crowd I've ever spoken to. They were proud. They were there with love in their heart. And it was unbelievable, and it was a beautiful day. Biden tweeted, "There were not fine people on both sides of Charlottesville. The January 6th rioters were not good people. End of story." I mean, okay. I don't know what else. What was the other thing? Oh, I happened to catch when I tuned over. He's like, well, because he said, "You're going to pardon." Yes, probably most of. I mean, a couple people might have gotten out of control. A couple people? Hundreds of people have already pled guilty.
But then when she asked him
maybe a couple people got out of control.
She asked about the Proud Boys who were convicted of seditious conspiracy, and he said, "I'll have to look at those."
I'll take a look. We'll see what happens. I'll take a look. I don't know.
Hey all, Glenn Kirschner here. Friends, I hope you'll join me on my audio podcast, Justice Matters. We talk about not only the legal issues of the day, but we also talk about the need to reform ethics in our government. Here's one example, the oath of office. You know the one. I do solemnly swear to support and defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Let's add 22 words to that oath. Quote, "And I will promptly report any instances of crime and or corruption by government officials and employees of which I become aware." Friends, our democracy is worth fighting for. Join us in this fight, because justice matters. Look for Justice Matters wherever you ordinarily find your podcasts.